My dear friends, people often think that unity starts when the crowd gathers, when the team is formed, or when the flags are raised. But the truth is, it begins much earlier. It starts in silence, deep inside the heart of one person who decides to care. One person who says, "I'll show up. I'll stay in the fight. I'll believe when no one else does." That's how unity is born. Not in the noise of applause, but in the quiet decision to be consistent, and that one committed heart. It doesn't need a spotlight, it doesn't wait for permission, it moves with purpose, not because it's easy, but because it's right, and slowly, like a ripple in still water, that commitment starts to reach others. People begin to feel it. They see the fire in your eyes, the steadiness in your voice, the way you keep going when giving up was an easier choice. That kind of heart is magnetic. It calls people forward. It gives them hope. It doesn't just demand unity, it inspires it. You'd be surprised what one person can change: a classroom, a family, a community, even a nation. And no, it's not always loud or celebrated. In fact, it often goes unnoticed at first. But over time, that consistent presence, that relentless belief, begins to shape the atmosphere. It gives people permission to believe in something bigger than themselves. It teaches them that loyalty isn't outdated and that love for a cause is still worth living for. The power of one heart isn't in how loud it beats, it's in how steadily it does, through pain, through failure, through criticism, because it understands that unity isn't a feeling, it's a choice, and that choice must be made every day. That's why it's so powerful. Because even when others fall away, even when storms come, that one heart keeps choosing the mission, keeps standing for what matters, keeps calling others toward a better future. Think about it. Every movement that changed the world started with someone who refused to wait for the crowd. They didn't have all the answers, they didn't have all the support, but they had conviction, and conviction is contagious. It speaks to the silent warrior inside others and wakes something up. Courage, belief, responsibility. That's when unity starts to take shape. People gather not just because of what's being said, but because of what's being lived. The vision gets clearer, the cause becomes personal, and suddenly it's no longer about me or you, it's about us. That's how powerful one committed heart can be. It builds bridges before anyone else sees the gap. It gives without keeping score. It believes before the results come. And that kind of spirit is what births togetherness that lasts through the fire. And the beauty of it all, you don't need to be perfect to be that heart. You just need to be real. People don't follow someone who's flawless. They follow someone who's faithful, someone who shows up, who listens, who fights for the team, not the spotlight. When you live like that, you give people more than just direction. You give them trust, and trust creates unity like nothing else can. So don't underestimate the weight your heart carries. If it's committed, if it's clear, if it's consistent, then you're already building something far greater than yourself. You're shaping unity from the inside out. You're not waiting for a miracle. You're becoming one. One heart, one step, one choice at a time. That's how movements begin. That's how missions grow. That's how many victories are won. Starting from just one committed heart. Let me tell you something that people often overlook. A shared mission changes everything. It's not just about working together. It's about believing together. When a group of people locks eyes and says, "We're in this," not for ourselves, but for something bigger, the air shifts. Doubt gets quieter. Fear loses its grip, and forward motion begins to build, not from force, but from unity. That's momentum, real momentum, the kind that can't be faked. It's not about hype, it's about heart. And when the mission is shared, when every person feels like their role matters, their effort counts, and their voice is part of the vision, that's when the impossible starts to look possible. You're no longer pushing the weight alone. You're not running into the storm solo. You've got hands beside you. You've got souls around you. And suddenly the steps you take together start to multiply. That's what makes a team unstoppable. They don't move because they're told to. They move because they believe, and belief is the most powerful fuel on earth. Have you ever watched people carry a mission with fire in their bones? It's like watching something sacred unfold. There's no ego, no competition, just shared purpose. You feel the rhythm, everyone moving in sync, not because they're being controlled, but because they're connected. You see, when a mission is shared, the pressure doesn't crush you. It's carried. The highs feel higher because everyone is celebrating together, and the lows feel lighter because no one is falling alone. That's momentum you can't buy. You can't manufacture it with slogans or speeches. It only comes when people say, "We're all in," not halfway, not when it's convenient, but fully. And when that commitment becomes collective, you don't just make progress, you make history. The smallest tasks become sacred. The late nights feel worth it. Every person sees their fingerprint on the mission's success, and that sense of ownership, it moves mountains. That's the kind of momentum that doesn't just pass, it grows. And the beautiful part is that kind of energy becomes contagious. People start catching the vision just by being around it. They feel the alignment, the focus, the fire, and something inside them wakes up. They want to be part of it. They want to carry a piece of it. That's the magic of a shared mission. It turns bystanders into believers. It pulls the hesitant into action. It reminds the weary why they started in the first place. Because deep down, we're all wired for purpose, and when that purpose is shared, it draws out our best. We stop worrying about who gets credit. We stop hesitating at setbacks. We just move, faster, stronger, together. That's unstoppable momentum. It's not a sprint. It's not a flash in the pan. It's a wave building with every person who joins, every voice that speaks life, every soul that commits. And before you know it, you're not pushing anymore. The mission is pulling you forward. So if you're standing at the edge of a dream, wondering how to move it forward, don't just look for people who can whir. Look for people who can own the mission with you. People who feel it in their chest. People who aren't afraid to cry over it, fight for it, and sacrifice for it. Because once the mission is shared, once the burden is carried together, the breakthrough is no longer a question of if. It's only a matter of when. That's when momentum becomes a force of its own. You won't even realize how far you've come until you stop and look back. You'll see the trials, the grit, the growth, and you'll know it was never about speed. It was about staying aligned, staying together, staying on mission. One voice alone is powerful, but many voices in harmony, that's how movements rise. That's how legacies are built. And that's how unstoppable momentum is born. From a mission no one carries alone. You know, we live in a world that loves to celebrate talent, natural gifts, big accomplishments, overnight success stories. And sure, talent is a beautiful thing. But let me be real with you. Talent without togetherness will always fall short. Victory isn't born from brilliance alone. It's built on the backs of people who show up for each other, who lift each other, who stand shoulder to shoulder when the pressure rises. I've seen teams with all the talent in the world fall apart because they couldn't work with one another. And I've seen underdogs, people who weren't the strongest, the fastest, or the most skilled, achieve greatness simply because they refused to let go of each other. That's the difference. Talent may win you a few rounds, but it's togetherness that wins the war. When your heart beats not just for your own success, but for the person beside you, something powerful happens. You start playing for more than yourself. You start fighting for something sacred. And that's when real victory shows up, not as a trophy, but as a testimony of what people can do when they refuse to walk alone. Togetherness is the glue that keeps people going when the storms roll in. When things get tough, and they always do, it's not talent that holds you up. It's knowing someone's got your back. It's knowing someone sees your pain, your struggle, your worth, even when you can't. That kind of unity. It's unshakable. It turns mess into meaning. It turns pressure into purpose. That's why the strongest teams, the most victorious missions, are built not on competition, but on compassion. They don't tear each other down. They carry each other through. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you can't trust the people around you, you'll burn out fast. But if you've got a circle that believes in each other, that cheers in the wins and holds tight in the losses, then there is no limit to what you can achieve. That kind of team doesn't just win. They last. They build something worth remembering because they didn't just chase victory. They became it together. You see, what talent does in moments, togetherness does over time. Talent might get you to the stage, but togetherness keeps you there. Because people don't remember how shiny your skills were. They remember how deeply you cared. They remember who stayed loyal, who lifted them up when they were too weak to stand. That's what makes a lasting impact. That's what makes the victory real. We're not wired to go at it alone. We're meant to lean in, to lock arms, to remind one another, we've got this. We're not quitting, not now, not ever. And in those moments, something shifts. You stop fearing the outcome because you know you're not facing it by yourself. You've got people beside you, and that multiplies courage in a way talent never can. That's when you stop just surviving, and you start soaring. Not because you were the best, but because you were together. And that's what real greatness looks like. So if you ever find yourself wondering what it takes to win, don't just sharpen your skill, build your circle. Don't just chase success, chase connection. Because the most unstoppable force in the world isn't someone who's talented beyond measure. It's a group of ordinary people who love each other enough to never give up. People who say, your win is my win, your fight is my fight. We go forward as one. That's where miracles are made. That's where legacy begins. Not in standing taller than others, but in standing with them. If you want a victory that lasts, build it on love, build it on trust, build it on togetherness. Because at the end of the day, the banners will fade, the applause will die down, and the medals will gather dust. But the bond you built on the way to victory, that stays forever, and that, my friend, is worth everything. You know, people often talk about the fight, the hustle, the grind, the long nights and hard knocks. And yes, the fight matters, but I've seen too many people fight like warriors and still come up empty. Why? Because they lost their faith in the process. You see, every true win doesn't just come from fists clenched in effort. It comes from hearts anchored in belief. Belief that it's worth it. Belief that something greater is coming. Belief that even if today hurts, tomorrow holds something better. That's the part no one sees. The faith it takes to keep showing up when the odds laugh in your face. The faith it takes to give your best when results don't show up right away. That quiet, unshakable whisper that says, keep going. That's what makes the difference. That's what turns a fight into a win. Because effort without belief is just movement, but effort with belief, that's momentum, that's purpose in motion, that's where the breakthrough begins, not in your fists, but in your spirit. There are moments in every journey when the fight feels like too much. The setbacks stack up, the doors close, the people who said they'd stand with you disappear, and that's when most people stop swinging, not because they're weak, but because they forgot what they were fighting for. That's where faith steps in. Faith reminds you of the why. Faith gives your feet roots when your world shakes. It doesn't silence the storm, it strengthens you to walk through it. It whispers, you were made for more than this moment. And when you believe that really believe it, you stop needing every step to feel perfect. You stop waiting for signs. You just trust, and that trust becomes your strength. Every win you earn, every mountaintop you reach, it's not just proof of how hard you fought. It's proof that you believed you could get there, even when nothing around you said it was possible. That kind of faith. It's unbreakable. I've seen people with less talent, fewer resources, and more roadblocks rise higher than anyone expected. Not because they fought harder, but because they refused to stop believing. They believed through the failures. through the tears, through the silence, and that belief gave birth to a kind of endurance no training can teach. Because when your faith is real, your fight becomes focused. You're no longer throwing punches in the dark. You're striking with purpose. You're moving with clarity. You've got a fire inside that setbacks can't smother. That's the stuff real winners are made of. Not just strength, but spirit. Not just action, but alignment. You start walking like the victory is already yours, not because you're cocky, but because your faith already claimed it. That confidence, it changes the game. You're not just in the battle anymore, you own it. You carry the kind of energy that says, I'm not here to survive, I'm here to win. So if you're in a fight right now, if life feels like it's swinging hard, don't just clench your fists, lift your faith. Remember, the real victory isn't just when you cross the finish line. It's when you believe you will, even while you're limping. It's in the moments no one sees, the prayers whispered in the dark, the tears wiped in silence. That's where winning starts, because if the heart goes first, the body will follow. Every win you've ever seen, admired, or dreamed about, it started with someone choosing faith over fear. Someone who said, I may not see it yet, but I believe it's coming. That kind of belief creates space for miracles. It turns struggle into story. It makes every scar worth it. So yes, fight. Give it your all. But never forget. The real win is in the faith that carried you long before the finish line ever did.